Sometimes people think that if they worry enough about the past, they can make it all better. But that's like trying to catch raindrops in a sieve. It just doesn't work. Regret isn't helpful, really. It's like a ghost that tries to haunt your today and tomorrow with yesterday's stories. Instead, it's all about doing your best and then letting the universe take the rest of the steps. Imagine you're drawing a picture. You choose your favorite colors and work hard to make it look nice. But sometimes, the crayon slips, or the marker goes where you didn't want it to. If you focus only on those slips, you might miss seeing how beautiful your drawing really is. If you're true to your heart, you won't have regrets, no matter the outcome. It's like looking at your picture and knowing you did your best to make it shine. I keep thinking about this idea: do your best, and then it's up to fate. It's like planting a garden. You water the seeds and make sure they get sun. But you can't control how tall they grow. That's up to the weather and the soil. Just like with your choices, give it your all, and then it's in the stars. Everyone has things they wish they could redo, but there's no store that sells a do-over. Every choice matters, like every piece in a puzzle. If you put a piece in the wrong spot, the picture won't come together right. So, think hard and choose wisely to avoid the what-ifs. Some people turn regrets into fuel. They use them to push harder, like when you're riding a bike uphill, and you pedal faster and faster. They cherish each chance and work to live a life free of regret. Others get trapped in a loop of, if only, which is like riding a bike in circles. You don't get anywhere. Instead of imagining a better life if they had chosen differently, they should focus on making the best of now. Imagine not worrying about what was, but focusing on what can be. It's like being an explorer looking for new lands. You can't discover anything new if you keep looking back at your old maps. The past can't be changed, so learn from it, let it go, and move forward. Story 1. Lily lived in a big, noisy city where everyone rushed around like ants. She had a secret power, though. She could play guitar and make music so beautiful that even the grumpiest person would smile. But her parents said, "Music is fun, Lily, but it won't buy you a house or fill your tummy with yummy food." So, they asked her to become something very important: a lawyer. Lily was good at being a lawyer, good. But her guitar sat in the corner of her room, lonely and quiet. One evening, after a very long day, Lily heard a magical sound. An old man was playing the violin on the street. His music was like a delicious candy for the ears, and it made Lily's heart dance. The old man had a story. He used to count money and wear a tie every day, but one day, he decided that his violin made him happier than any pile of money could. Lily listened and thought hard. She went home, picked up her guitar, and her fingers began to dance on the strings. The music wasn't perfect, but it was happy, and so was Lily. Lily didn't stop being a lawyer, but she made a new rule. Every day, after her lawyer work was done, she would fill the air with her music. And guess what? She was happy. She played her guitar in coffee shops and made people smile, just like she always wanted. You can place this story after talking about how we shouldn't let regrets control our life, showing how Lily finds joy in both her jobs. Now, think about the young me, before high school, more interested in games than grades. When test time came, my results were far from stellar. My parents fretted over my future, while I brushed off their concerns. A family friend, a teacher at a vocational school, saw potential in me. He said my marks weren't high school material but perfect for vocational training, and there was even a chance to teach there later. Back then, the thought didn't excite me. Friends coaxed me towards high school, and I pestered my parents until they relented. High school came and went. Friendships faded, and I landed in a community college. Looking back, I see a kid who didn't grasp the golden ticket he was handed. I often reflect on that choice. If I had taken that vocational path, life might be steadier. No fretting over jobs, rent, or paychecks. My job now isn't bad, it's just unpredictable. Dad sometimes chides me for not taking that chance, while Mom reassures me, suggesting a brighter future might still unfold. Life's journey is long, and each choice leads us down a different road. What lies ahead? Thorns, sunshine, we can't predict, but we can decide how we walk the path. You only find out by going, by living it. We tend to idolize lost opportunities, dressing them in the best light. But are they as wonderful as we imagine? It's easy to believe an unchosen path is lined with blooms when you never walk it. Perhaps it's not the road, but the life we lead now that sparks regret. If you're content, missed chances don't haunt you. Regret is for those who don't see their strength. A strong heart knows that effort is what counts, not the missed shots. Even if you've passed by great chances, don't dwell on them. What's past is past. Regret won't offer a redo. So, why not live in a way that every day is filled with effort and honesty? Story 2. Marco lived where the ocean kissed the land, in a town that looked like someone had painted it with all the colors of the rainbow. He loved to paint, his hands could tell stories with brushes and colors that made people feel like they were in a dream. But he was scared. Scared that people wouldn't like his paintings, so he kept them hidden like buried treasure. He worked at the bank, where everything was numbers and serious faces, very different from his secret world of colors. His paintbrushes were sad, waiting for Marco to come back and play. Then, one day, the town had a big party with music and laughing, and Marco saw a painting that made his heart stop. It wasn't perfect, but it was so full of feelings that it felt like the painting was hugging him. Marco learned something very important that day. Painting isn't about making no mistakes, it's about sharing your feelings. Marco ran home and started painting with all the happiness of the waves in the sea. That he didn't paint to be famous, he painted to share his heart with the world. Soon, his paintings were in the cafe. And even though they didn't cost a lot of money, they made everyone who saw them feel like they had a piece of Marco's heart. After talking about the importance of being content with the choices we make, Marco's story fits perfectly. His journey from hiding his paintings to sharing them with the world is a powerful example of how embracing our true selves can lead to happiness. It's a story of overcoming fear and finding joy in sharing what you love. Life is too big and too interesting to spend it looking back with regret. Just like a painter standing before a blank canvas every morning, we have the chance to create something new and wonderful every day. And at the end of the day, knowing we've done our best is what really matters. Regrets can't fix anything. They can't change what's already happened. So, let's aim to live with no regrets, giving our all to each day. As we draw this session to a close, I want to leave you with a warm reminder that the power to choose happiness resides within you. We've shared thoughts on embracing gratitude over grievances, learning from our past instead of regretting it, and nurturing the seeds of joy that live in every moment. Carry these insights like a lantern, illuminating the path ahead even when shadows fall across your journey. Remember, every day is a fresh canvas, an opportunity to paint your life with bold, vibrant colors of positivity. Thank you for sharing this time with me, for your openness and your energy. Keep shining, keep striving, and until we meet again, take every step with courage, love, and a heart full of happiness. Goodbye for now, and may your days be as inspiring as the dreams that guide you.